Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamel from Fantasy Life, and today we're gonna talk about the pocket shotgun, the Mozambique. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but seriously, this gun is amazing. It is literally a pocket shotgun, and it's by far one of the easiest pistols to use, and I highly recommend it for anybody who don't want to run an anti-Titan weapon. This is a gun, a pistol that is catered to anybody who is a run and gun type player. That is perfect for this game, especially due to the fact that this game promotes running and gunning. And because of that, I highly recommend you trick out your pilot class to cater to that aspect of this particular pistol. With this particular pistol, you're going to want to run stim to increase your speed as well as heal yourself while you're running. You also want to do either gravity star or a arc grenade to kind of slow down your opponents to make them easier targets basically. And then you're going to want to put that Mozambique on, and you want to throw on that extra mags so that you have more bullets to incinerate these fools. On top of that, if you do unlock the other perk, I highly recommend using the quick reload one. You're also going to want to add that power cell so that the cooldown on the stim is a lot faster and you'll have access to it more often than not. If you don't want to do the stim, the other ability I would highly recommend using is the invisibility cloak, just to give you that little extra advantage of being able to get up close to that opponent without them really noticing you or noticing you too late. Now, the Mozambique is a pocket shotgun, and because of that, you treat it like a shotgun. It is extremely easy to use. It's a 1 to 3 shot kill depending on the distance. From up close, 1 shot kill, guaranteed. Whether it's the head, the body, 1 shot kill. But the further they get, then it drops. So a two shot, then a 3 shot the further they are away. Now, this gun does have projectiles. It's not a hit detection weapon. It does have projectiles, so there is a distance. It does not have unlimited distance either. From a certain range, you will hit nothing. You won't even see a hit detection if the opponent is too far. So your whole goal is to get as close to the opponent as possible so that you can take them out. That's why I recommend either the cloak or the stim, because that will help you get closer to the enemy a lot easier and faster. Now, check out this example on the screen right now. There is an enemy on the roof across, and I cannot hit them because they are entirely too far. The pellets do not reach that far, so this gun definitely has a range to it. It will not hit somebody from across the map. And like I said, it is a projectile weapon as well. It's not a hit detection weapon. So for this particular gun, you have to lead your shots. If an enemy is running and you're pointing and you're aiming down sights, which this is not a gun you really want to aim down sights with, but if you have to aim down sights because they're just a little bit too far to hip fire them, you have to put the gun in front of them. You got to point the gun in front of them so that they can run into the bullets. Now, this doesn't just shoot one bullet. It's like a 3 pellet spread on it, which tightens up when you aim down sights to do more damage, and has a slightly wider spread when you hip fire, and that's how you want to play this gun. You want to hip fire this gun. This gun is the best pistol to use for hip firing, hands down. And that's why I say that this is the easiest pistol to use in its class, because you don't even got to aim it. All you got to do is point it in a direction and pull the trigger, and you're going to kill whatever's in that direction. That's also why I call it a good run and gun kind of pistol, because you don't need to aim down sights. You just run into a particular direction and you hit fire, you kill whatever's in that direction, and you keep it moving. That's the biggest benefit to this particular gun. This pistol, this secondary weapon, can and will compete with pretty much any gun as long as you're within the kill range of this particular pistol. On top of that, you need to stay mobile with this particular pistol, and it's highly recommended that you stay in close quarters areas. Now, this is where we get into the downsides of this particular gun. This gun doesn't have the best range in the world. In fact, again, like I said before, in certain situations, you won't be able to hit an enemy if they are too far away. So you have to basically remain in close areas. If you are out in the open, you are basically going to be someone's victim because they will have the entire advantage over you. You would need to work your way closer to them. And if you're out in the open, there's no way you're going to be able to do that. But if you can stay in an enclosed area, to where they are within your kill range, then you're going to take them out very, very easy, 1 to 2 shots. Now, another drawback to this particular weapon is that after every shot, there is a slight delay, nothing too major, but if somebody runs up on you with a submachine gun, a rapid fire submachine gun, they're going to melt you relatively quickly. Or if they run up on you with a shotgun, they're going to also take you out relatively quickly. Now, the good thing about the pistol is that you are more mobile than anybody using a submachine gun and a shotgun, and that's where the advantage comes in, and that's why I recommend stim. Is if you're going to compete against those type of weapons, you got to be mobile. You got to take advantage of having this particular pistol and just staying on the move, because you will be faster with this particular gun than somebody using a shotgun or a submachine gun. Now, for people using the assault rifle, light machine gun, or sniper rifle, they're going to have that range advantage. But if you can get within that kill range, they do not stand a chance, because this gun is just going to kill them entirely too fast. But you got to make sure you close the gap on them. Make sure you get within that kill range. As you can see how, as plenty of times I use the stim to close the gap on an opponent so that I can then melt them. And this gun is also easy to use when sliding too. You just slide and just shoot, shoot, shoot. And it is really fun to use, actually. I had a ball using this particular gun. It's one of the best pistols in the game, easiest pistols, and I highly recommend for anybody to use this gun if you don't want to go with a anti-Titan weapon. This is probably the best pistol, in my opinion, and the easiest one to use. That you use those grenades, the arc grenade as well as the gravity grenade, is going to make a difference. That's pretty much it for this particular video. If you like this video, smack that like button. If you hated it, hit that dislike button. If you want to talk more about the Mozambique, and please correct me if I'm mispronouncing that. If you want to talk more about your experience with the Mozambique, leave it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And remember, your life is a fantasy.